Okay, about ready to start here. Hey, Robert, nice to see you. Oh, the old ladies are gonna chortle at me some more? I think we may have to go back and pay them a visit and slaughter all of them mercilessly. Kidding, of course. One of them gives us a really, really powerful, or really, really useful new feature as of Dark Souls 2 that wasn't in the original Dark Souls or Bloodborne, so the music is louder than I am. That doesn't surprise me. I just kind of had it playing while Steam was opening and generally being very slow. Can rearrange laptop screen here. There we go. Okay. And now we get Dark Souls 2 running. Any moment now. Any minute now. Oh, it's getting there. Oh. What? Wait, why is the game in windowed mode? Okay, that fixed it. That was really weird. Oh, I see why the music was very loud on the YouTube video. I actually had the physical volume slider on my headphones turned down for some reason. Okay. Yeah, it would be kind of hard to balance audio when I can't hear anything, huh? I think Dark Souls 2 is just, like, down. I think the game is full on, just, like, not up. At least not at the moment. I always get nervous when pointing out audio since I know someone who'd get pissed at me if I was mistaken or took too long to do so. I'm not gonna get mad if you tell me my audio's like dog shit. I'll just try to fix it. Okay. Last time we beat the last giant, I believe? Oh, and as of beating the last giant... servers aren't ready for him. Oh, God, he's horrible. Anyways, the reason we got her is because she sells an unlimited number of life gems. Yes, really. You can hold 99 in your inventory.
Lively time.
Anyways, we're gonna be taking one of the other exits from Majula here. There is another direction we can go in the Forest of Fallen Giants, but attempting to go that direction will get us killed. Pretty quickly, actually, so... This is the other direction you can go from the start of the game, or one of the other directions, and... technically the second starting area in the game. Oh, okay. I needed to pull lever up there, but whatever. Guess I'll just fall off. Yeah, Malentia's gonna do all the chortling for the ladies, so no need to worry there anymore. Okay, that is horrible. Alright. Here's the area. Hyde's Tower of Flame is an area that went through quite a bit of restructuring. As of the Scholar of the First Sin version of the game. These guys may seem tough, but, like, they're literally so weak. These are Hyde Knights, and they used to be an entire mechanic in Dark Souls 2, the regular one, that is simply not there anymore. These guys were one-time spawn enemies that showed up around the map all over the place, and every time you killed one, you got an item out of it. Normally a weapon of some kind. Give me that. In this game, the Hyde Knights have all been relegated to this area. And this area alone. Oh, come on. I've been playing too much Elden Ring, and, like, that game actually feels good. Whereas this one has really, like, odd mechanics. In terms of, like, moving and stuff. Okay, so, in that room over there is a boss. Pulling these levers that spawn from killing these guys raises up rings in the platform that that give you more room to fight the boss on. We're not pulling them. Are they items you can't get anywhere else? For the most part, they are, like, dedicated Hyde Knight weapons and such. Okay, so these guys in this room generally fight you one at a time. Oh, no, they've decided to both fight me. Not that I'm particularly worried here. I don't know if the Hide Knights still drop their items or if they're findable anywhere else or not. Generally speaking, I just kind of leave them alone. Unless absolutely necessary. I don't like fighting them. We'll see later. I will have to aggro a couple. Particularly that one. To get a really, really good item. They move kind of strangely. Keep in mind that these ones have had their stats nerfed, so that they're all fightable in, like, one area. Ordinarily, they come at all levels of strength, sort of depending on the area you find them in. Yeah, they don't drop their items. Alright, cool. I just realized I missed the bonfire in this area. That Ring of Binding is really good. It drops the amount of HP reduction we get when we, like, die. I'm gonna go back and light the bonfire real quick. At least having it lit's really good. The bonfire's in kind of a weird spot. It's like right at the entrance to the area. And you take a left here. And it's like down on this ledge. I'm gonna top off my HP. And I'm gonna really hope I can do this properly. I've never fought this boss like this before, but I think it's really important to show off how poorly thought out most of this game was. To show what this boss looks like from this kind of perspective. The bridges feel like they're gonna collapse, but don't. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, damn. It didn't work. I did it too early. Let's see if I can get him to do it from over here. Nope, okay. This is not normal boss HP drain, by the way. we get a second chance. I really want to show off what happens if you get the timing on that right, because it's, like, actually unbelievably funny. See if I can sprint past everything in this area. I kind of doubt it a little bit. Now, in Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3, there's a little, well-known little exploit you can do, where shutting off the game will cause the game to forget where enemies are. Oh my god, all of those enemies are still aggroed on me. What the fuck? Dark Souls 2 does not have that exploit. It's the only one in the series. Damn, I fucked it up again. Oh well. He just, like, drops. He will die immediately. Hard boss. I don't think it would come as much surprise that this boss is a normal enemy later. And now...
Are you from these parts? My name is Lycia. I have come to spread the art of miracles, a practice of which I am a disciple. I can see that you are well suited to comprehend their wondrous power. But the cost of it, that's for your heart to decide.
Okay. She sells heal, medium heal, great heal exert, replenishment, gradually restores HP, resplendent life, slowly restores a large amount of HP, caressing prayer, purifies the body, removing all poison, force, staggers foes, pushes nearby foes back, but leaves them unhurt. Lightning Spear, a miracle spear a miracle that launches a spear of lightning, said to be the legacy of an ancient clan whose leader was revered as the god of the sun. The name of the clan has been lost to time, but the gross incandescence of our magnificent father shall never wane. Hey, B, nice to see you. And then Homeward, a miracle that returns its caster to the last bonfire rested at. Traditionally, its destination was the caster's homeland. The curse slowly erodes one's memory until even one's birthplace is reduced to a figment of a clouded past. But the bonfires are constant, a beacon for the tragically afflicted. This is the other one we want to grab. And then one we have no use for, Guidance. It shows messages. The game's servers are down. We can't see these.
May the power of miracles be with you. Offer your souls to the gods.
Okay, won't be doing that, thanks. Back to Majula. This is a very chonky boy. Do you like him? Do you like his face? Do you like what you're seeing here? Because I don't. God, I should go human and show you what color he is. Isn't this wonderful? Ain't this thing magnificent? He's like crying blood. Hey Jay, nice to see you. We just beat the Dragon Rider.
Bearer of the Seek Soul.
Okay. I want a couple endurance level ups. I want to level into strength. Oh, I still only have one spell slot. That's fine. Back to the Tower of Flame. That is not the only boss in the Tower of Flame, but it's the only one we're going to be approaching for now. The other one's guarded by a really stupid enemy that we literally have to kill to get the bridge mechanism to open. So, we will be moving on. The Monastery Charm, I believe, heals us and reduces poison buildup. Just gonna... There we go. Because over here we have something really important. I did not think that would kill him. I've realized I forgot to spend my souls, so we'll have a couple of things to do. Sublime Bone Dust. You toss this into the bonfire at Majula, and it upgrades how much health your Estus Flask restores. This game's default Estus Flask is the worst thing in the entire series for healing, so we're gonna need a lot of these. Something back here? No. Huh! I was too busy staring into the eyes of death. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother approaching over there. We can't do anything about that area yet. Petrified, like, enemies like that will need fragrant branches of yore to unpetrify so that we can move them and get to whatever it is they're blocking. I'm gonna travel back to Majula here, just to stock up on stuff and burn that bone dust. Already, I'm gaining a surplus of these things. Wait, over here. Life Gems kinda, like, broke the gameplay loop a little bit. Whereas typically in regular Dark Souls, you need to sort of balance how much Estus you're using, depending on whether or not you think you can fight the boss. By the way, welcome to No Man's Wharf. This area kind of sucks a little bit. Not gonna lie. This is where the cracks start to show. Damn, don't hit me or anything. Okay, really? I swear they're missing me on purpose. Oh. Okay. Where do I begin with No Man's Wharf? How do I start describing how bad this area is? First off, we're gonna need this. Even though we only have 10 minutes of it so far in the game. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Fine. One-handing this weapon sucks. Oh my god. At least there was a good item up here. Oh, hey! Titanite shard. Pretty good. Not fantastic, but alright. And now we start sprinting. There's so many enemies in this area. Like, an obscene amount. These guys are terrified of light, which is why we brought the torch. Otherwise, they are a nuisance. And now we go up here, ring the bell, which brings in come here. Anyone else following me? No, good. Ringing that bell brings in the boat. This boat is one of many very half-baked set pieces in Dark Souls 2, to be quite honest. Whew. That status condition is bleed. It's very annoying. Fine, I didn't want in there, or I didn't want to kill him anyways. Sure. That wasn't even very rarely make use of this particular shortcut. The game's just too easy at this point, to be honest. That's like a major part of Dark Souls 2, is that the beginning of the game is simply pathetic in terms of difficulty. Oh, good. Okay. Now, I don't actually have that much lore to give you about No Man's Wharf, because there really isn't a whole lot to it, to be honest. We're gonna have a lot more to talk about in the next area. That's worth a heal. Do I have repair powder yet? I have one. Let's use it. Alright, on to the boss. The Flexile Sentry. This boss's gimmick is that the water in the room slowly rises, restricting your movement, but not his. Imagine being attached at the hip. As you can probably imagine, these guys are meant to represent strength and dexterity. Wow. I took a direct hit from this creature and it only did that much. The dex build does more damage. Okay. I'm not gonna take more risks here. The water is filling the room up. Oh! That was kind of spooky. water level has reached its cap here. So, like, this is the most of an inconvenience it is. Go! Oh, okay. I swear, that attack always hits me. Please attack. Oh, okay. I really risked on that. Okay. My dress is getting wet, yeah. They got a leak on this boat. They gotta fix that. Okay. Oh, other side, obviously. Okay. On here, I believe this is a Scholar of the First Sin exclusive item. The Pyromancy Flame. I mean, this location for it. Do a quick audio check. Hey, is the game kind of bugging out for anyone else on the stream? Because I just noticed some visual glitches on the stream that were not present else, like on the actual game. They're still on. It's so weird. I'm gonna assume it's my laptop. So in here we got a bunch of drunk sailors. Very nice. Beautiful, beautiful face. Don't think you were paying enough attention? Okay, that's fine. I'll look at it on the YouTube upload later. If I remember right, yeah, right here. So, the Lost Bastille, is the first area where we are going to encounter one of the Great Souls. Where is she? There she is.
Bearer of the sea, Lestman.
Okay. I want... an extra attunement slot. I want some more faith. And some endurance. Oh, there's an item we forgot to grab. Hold on. So, if we go back to where Melencio was sitting, in the Forest of Fallen Giants. We head out through the hole we blew in the wall. Make our way past the guy. I want him to blow up. Oh. Please. Please hit it. Thank you. Okay. Come on. There we go. We have to roll down here. Jump onto here. Into here. Stop. And it's a human effigy back here. And if we go up here...
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just daydreaming, I think. My name is Kale. I'm a traveler, like yourself. I'm navigating the continent to create a map. Why cartography, you ask? Well, that's a good question. When I first came to this forsaken land, it was... a curse? Something about a curse? How embarrassing. I seem to have lost my focus. But I do know one thing for certain. I have always been very fond of maps. I came to this land's Drangleic, the Lost Kingdom. It sounded so romantic. Have you seen Majula? Oh, there's a rather spacious mansion there. I've made it my temporary home. Well, as something of a squatter, I'm afraid. Inside the mansion, I found a strange map, like none I'd ever seen. I believe that it's a map of Drangleic. Now I'm traveling the land to prove it. Yes. Yes, that's it. That's why I came to the kingdom. Wait. No. That wasn't it. Then what? I don't seem to recall. Were you looking for that map? Wonderful. Then you're fascinated by maps, just like me. Shame on you.
You could put it that way.
You should have told me before. Here, take this. A key to the mansion. What a joy to meet a kindred spirit out here.
So, mid-roll animation getting hit by a goddamn arrow. Wonderful. Thank you, Dark Souls 2. On the subject of the map of Drangleic, the map of Drangleic's a little fucked up. It's a little wrong. It's a little bit, incorrect. So, Dark Souls 2... Yours is the face that brightens days. Dark Souls 2 went through somewhat of a tumultuous development cycle, where several key map features had to be cut completely during development. Certain things had to be moved around all the time. The devs didn't have time to find out how all the areas were going to connect. For example, there's an area down here that was not supposed to be down there at all, actually. It was meant to be towards the end of the game. The map here in Drangleic was a product of time crunch, essentially. And as such, there's several key moments in this game where you can see them just make something up. We aren't really close to that yet. Just know, you'll know the moment when we leave the consistent, well-put-together idea for a map, and we enter anything goes territory. Down here, an Estus Flask Shard. And a Soul Vessel. That is an item that allows you to respec your character. And down here, littering the floor, is a prop that, unless you're a Dark Souls, like, diehard, you might not recognize immediately. That is the Lord Vessel from Dark Souls 1, shattered on the floor. Probably a little bit of a nod. But still, not exactly my favorite little reference in this game. Let's see. I could have sworn there is a way to get up to the second floor. Ah, here it is. I don't know what's up here, though. Titanite shards and torches. I'll take those. Oh. So these little pig guys, they get bigger every time you New Game Plus. That's like their little gimmick. It's cute, I guess. Anyways, my first time through the game, I aggroed them immediately upon entering Majula. And they bullied me. Come on. They're so low on the floor, I can't, like, touch them. I don't know how far they follow me. Oh well. Melentia, sell me some rocks.
Thanks. However,
Okay. We're now up to 4 Estus shards. Or Estus Flask. That was a pig. The pig follows me out to the bonfire. That's good to know. Before we progress in the Lost Bastille, I wanted to go back here to show off the other boss in that area. And one of the weirder design decisions they've made, I'm going to take life gems or rock salt. You're just being scammed. They made a really weird design decision in this upcoming area, Lost Bastille. My goal is going to be less Dark Souls 1, we're gonna beat all the bosses, and more Bloodborne, I'm gonna try and show all of them. there's certain bosses in this game that are 1000% not worth fighting. Not even, like, remotely. Stop running, bitch. Five attempts, give up. If it's optional, yeah. And if it's not a boss that I like, that's probably what I'll do. Although there is one of them that I can't even promise that. One of them that I consider to be quite possibly the worst boss in Dark Souls history. I would like to remind everyone with how slow my stamina regenerates at any given second, that this is with the Glow-in-Thing ring. This is with the upgrade. Over here, got an item. Soul of a Nameless Soldier and a life gem. Pretty good. Okay, wish me luck. This is the first difficult boss in Dark Souls 2. Oh my god, I missed. Alright, hand to hand it is. I have no idea how that hit me. Huh. Oh, I never burnt the bone dust. Oh my god. Do not get hit by that attack. When his sword glows blue, he is getting ready to curse you. Cursing in this game lowers max HP. Probably shouldn't have dodged into that, but oh well. Recognize this guy, and that's because we have seen him before. The Pursuer shows up in a lot of weird spots that you wouldn't expect, including before in this area. This is the guy we got to despawn by walking away. And that is how we're going to handle him from now on. Got him. Very positive association. Okay. He dropped our 4th ring. The Ring of Blades increases our physical attack. Pretty good. Fuck is that noise? I think it's the sound of that thing going off. Okay, I have literally no idea what that sound is. We've got another giant tree over here. Gotta remember this. These are important to remember. And then... some giant enemy was gonna step on me. Okay, this used to be the main way into the Lost Bastille. However, the main boss of the Lost Bastille, a group of guys known as the Ruin Sentinels, they're locked behind a guy who is, like, petrified. And we don't have access to the item that unpetrifies yet. And even if we did, I wouldn't waste one on getting to the Ruin Sentinels. That boss fight sucks.
Bearer of the Seek Lest.
Bearer seek lest. We have 6 level ups off that. Couple endurance, a faith, a strength. Yeah, I'm thinking like this. Soon we'll have to go back to doing adaptability, but I want to make sure our other stats are able to keep up as well. Oh, and while we're here, burn the Sublime Bone Dust, which strengthens the Estus Flask, and we still can't equip that. Oh, we can't equip that either. That's amazing. Thank you, Dark Souls 2. Have you considered Seek lest bear seek? Okay. I don't think there's really anything else we need to do while we're in Majula right now. Oh, I did want to talk to a certain guy that we've been skipping and show off one of the cooler mechanics in this game. You may be wondering about this thing that I've just been ignoring. It's because this monument is kind of just a reminder of the design philosophy going into Dark Souls 2. It tracks the number of deaths when playing offline in any individual playthrough. When playing online, every death ever. This thing reached an absolutely absurd number. I am seriously curious if the Dark Souls 2 servers are just like down. Yeah, okay. Dark Souls 1 is down. As well. I'm checking their official Twitter right now. PvP servers for Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls Remastered have been temporarily deactivated to allow the team to investigate recent reports of an issue with online services. Servers for Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition will join them shortly. We apologize for the inconvenience. This downtime does not affect PvP servers on Xbox or PlayStation consoles. So the PC servers for these games are down. Okay, so the games aren't down forever. They're just down at the moment. Due to some security risks in the game, evidently. Will not resume until after the release of Elden Ring. We will continue to do everything we can to bring back these services as soon as possible. We will make an announcement as soon as the schedule is determined for resuming online services. Please stay tuned to the Dark Souls social media channels for updates. Okay, yeah, makes sense. It makes sense. What's happened here. No, this thing is kind of neat. But it is kind of just like an indicator of some of the flaws going in, like, of the mindset of the devs, you know. Hackers, hackers are so bad in Dark Souls. These games are notorious for having PvP that is fucking unplayable because people just cheat. I really hope that a similar fate does not await Elden Ring.
You're undead, aren't you? You have that distinct scent, the smell of irreversible fate. This is Majula. It is a kind of settlement. A place where life is almost normal. And in Drang Lake these days, there are very few places like that. I am Solden. And like you, I lost everything. And now I'm here. You probably heard that it was possible to break the curse here. That's not true at all. There's nothing here for you, me, or anybody. Do you know much about souls? Even I'm not certain, but I'm told that the soul is the essence of life itself. Anything living, sentient or no, supposedly has one. What we call the curse is traceable to the soul. Do you see what that means? To be alive, to walk this earth. That's the real curse, right there. We undead will never die.
That is one of the most famous lines from this game.
And that's quite a predicament, really.
It is unintentionally so funny, especially with how people make their fucking characters in these games.
There are 4 beings in this land with giant souls. And wherever you go from here, you'll sooner or later come up against them. Each has a powerful soul and a terrible curse. If that frightens you, then you ought to just give up right now, like I have. Do you ever cry out for help? The journey of an undead is long and treacherous. You'll face invaders from other worlds at every turn. If you need help, why not proclaim faith in the Blue Sentinels? When you face danger, the Blue Sentinels will come to your aid. Protection is yours, if you wish. You need only accept their kind embrace.
This guy's a Covenant.
That is a wise decision. People are weak, but the Blue Sentinels watch over us in their benevolence. Let the Sentinels cradle you in their embrace.
The idea behind the Blue Sentinels. We are currently, I believe it's the Way of the Blue. Oh, jeez, I forgot this screen exists. Yeah, Way of the Blue. There's two halves to this covenant, the Blue Sentinels and the Way of the Blue. If you are within the Way of the Blue, and you get invaded, the game will attempt to start summoning a Blue Sentinel to come to your aid. Which is a neat idea. Putting it at the start of the game gives new players a trusty set of friends that can help them out. And the Way of the Blue, or the Blue Sentinels Covenant, I believe you grab, I think it's like Pale Tongues or something like that. Some sort of similar item like that, that lets you advance in this covenant. How many times will you be jump scared by a face shot? I hope not too many more times. Although, to be fair, my character is scarier than any Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic. This thing jump scaring you is far worse than anything any horror game I have ever seen can throw at you. Okay. So this area, if we go around the back here. Radiant Life Gem, large Titanite Shard. And then we kick that down there. I'm okay. I'm fine. I, honest to God, was not expecting that to hit me. Anyways, and now we leave. Goodbye. And he's gone. Fragrant Branch of Yore, Covetous Silver Serpent Ring, and a Human Effigy. I value this a little bit more. Covetous Silver Serpent Ring increases the amount of souls that enemies drop. Okay. I hit the B button, you know.
What is it? I don't know you, and you don't know me. Things are better that way.
This is Lucatiel of Mira.
You are an odd one. Normally, people keep a safe distance when they see this mask. But you... I'm called Lucatiel. From the land of Mira to the far east, across the mountains.
They say Drang Lake brims with powerful souls. And so I came to claim my share. But what a strange place. Even the rumors did not prepare me. You are an odd one indeed. I've always made a point of avoiding people, while you've made a point of engaging me. I can see that you are mid-journey. If you require assistance, I will help you. I come from Mira, a land of knights. My sword is always ready. Don't hesitate to call upon me. Whatever happens, I won't be missed.
Lucatiel is one of the more fan-favorite characters from this game. I'll take the antiquated key. I don't really know what that does. She's kind of like the Solaire of this game, a little bit. There's a couple contenders for Solaire of Dark Souls 2. Easy enough. I could have sworn there was a dog over here that was going to attack me. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Please hit. Please? No. That was the exact thing I was hoping to avoid. That and the dog's getting to it. Oh god. Okay. So if I just, like, nudge it over here... Please? Oh. Maybe... No. Damn it. I'll have to come back. One more shot, maybe? Nope. Okay. There's an explodable wall there, but it's really fucking annoying. You know what? New theory. Hold on, actually. Game options. It's weird. I could have sworn there was an option to start offline. So if we restart, it might reset the prop, and I can try it again. Honestly, what a time for Dark Souls to go down. Like, everyone's playing Elden Ring anyways, so chances are most people haven't really noticed. It did not. Awesome. Guess I'm just gonna walk back to the bonfire. If I can. I don't think that I can just walk back from there. What a game. Yeah, it reset the enemies. Alright, to the other bonfire here. We can get it from, like, coming from the other direction. Hold on. I need to go refill my water real quick. I am very thirsty. Hey, why the fuck is the game like that? What? Oh, it's like that because I'm tabbed out. That's so weird. Okay, give me just one moment. I'll be right back. Okay, I've returned. Get into position in my horribly squeaky chair. I really need to get a new office chair. Because the current one I'm using is very bad for my back. And also really loud. Makes it very hard to record content. Dogs in this game kind of embody one of my big problems with the dog enemies in this series in general. Like, it's at its worst in this game, where the game just kind of treats it like the entire front half of their body is like a hitbox or an attack, so they'll hit you and it doesn't even feel like they're doing anything. On the ladder! On the ladder! Huh. Oh, I forgot he showed up down here. Oh, God. I hate the Pursuer. If you're curious, no, it's not like some hidden little mechanic to get him to show up or anything. It is just legitimately preset appearances. It's not every day I get a scream like that out of me. Is there anything back there? Nah, not really. Oh, good grab, dude. Now, what I'm about to do is the actual dev-intended solution to get to this area. And it didn't work. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I have a firebomb. Oh, thank you. I wanted to talk to the old guy. Some heavy bolts. Okay.
Oh, why can't they all be this easy? We've got a wild one here. Shape up. Shape up, I say. Oh, that's it, yes. That's the way. Dear flame, how brightly you burn. Flame, I smell flame upon you. I'm Macduff the blacksmith. All I want is a little flame. So, hand that ember to me. Right now, you imbecile. What a marvelous ember. You've got stones, I pray. Give me stones, and I'll fortify your gear.
So, he infuses items. For example, do we have any of the stones? No. Essentially you can add elemental effects. It goes a little bit deeper than that, but, that's the gist of it.
Be gone.
Okay, please. We're not done with Macduff, though. You might have noticed he's sitting on a chest. Titanite shards, pretty good. If we give him flame, as in we light this torch, and we light this,
I ought to fetch a new ember. Flame,
come
be
on,
gone.
please. Does he need more than one lit? You can get him to walk away from his stand by doing that. But I'm not entirely certain what the process is. And you can use that as a chance to grab the item that's under him. Clip that enemy jump scaring you. It should appear soonish. I have no idea how Twitch decides when that happens. Well, thank you. I always forget to clip things. That's like a weird element of Twitch to me. That I always just like forget is there entirely. Anyways, I believe the way forward now is through here. These guys. You gotta watch them. Pretty closely, actually. because, they don't deal a ton of damage in the way that we think of damage. They deal equipment condition damage. And it's fucking annoying. That one just exploded. No! Oh, that could have been bad. Flame butterflies, those can be used to light a torch from anywhere. They're a little bit of a limited consumable, but definitely worth it. Okay. So, this rock here. The moment you see this, you're probably thinking, oh wait, we hit something like this earlier and got an Estus Flask shard out of it. Okay, I'll hit that. It's filled with enemies. Do not hit that. Guy down there, he's just kind of like lost and confused. Cannot wait for us to get a consistent ranged attack. Okay. Should be a lever that just summons a super boss. There is. It's called the right trigger. And there's a particular NPC in this game that if you hit them, they will aggro and turn into a boss. And that boss is considered one of the worst in the entire game because it is exceedingly unfair. If I remember right, there's like a dude down here. I don't have a lockstone. He's one of like the ninja guys. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Okay. Twin blades. Yeah, there's totally one. In terms of like just like a lever you pull in game and then you're just fucked because you've like accidentally thrown yourself into a room with something that's way too powerful for you. Generally it'd be like a normal enemy, not like a boss. Normally. Maybe there's an instance of that happening at some point in the series. Feels like 90% of the time I propose a ridiculous trolling idea, you tell me, yeah, no, that's real. It's because it happens way too often in Dark Souls. It's, like, funny. only goal is to make it to that cell. Don't want to piss them all off. Okay. And here we can use the fragrant branch of yore we picked up. To talk to this guy.
Still a bit stiff, I'm afraid. I must thank you, young traveler. I am Strayed, a wandering sorcerer of sorts. I've been a guest for a very long time, but I don't think that anybody will miss me. Very good indeed. Cursed one, weak you may be, but I, Strayed, will teach you my spells.
Okay. Strayed's a little weird. He says he'll teach you his spells, but what he actually is a boss weapon seller. He has some spells you can buy. I think they're all sorceries? Oh no, he's got some miracles in here. Oh, and here are the hexes. Hexes, I believe they scale... Yeah, I don't really know what they scale off of. Let's see. Unveil reveals location of the nearest enemy or invading dark spirit. This is useless. Resplendent life. Yeah, we've already read that one. We don't need either of these. What we need is some of these. So, we have access here to the Pursuer's Ultra Greatsword, which is an absolutely busted fucking weapon. The Pursuer hunts down those branded by the curse, as if each undead soul that he claims will atone one of his sins. The Pursuer is essentially doomed to hunt undead forever. You know, as such, he shows up in our game about 1 million times. This is a really good weapon, though. I have finished the game with this thing multiple times, including the DLC, without even really worrying about equipment ever, past the point where I got it. The Warped Sword, one of the Flexile Sentry swords. Once straight, but later twisted to reflect its warped owner, the Sentry crammed inmates of the overflowing Bastille onto a rickety ship and cast them out to the open sea. The majority of them drowned or starved, but a few hardy survivors made land to the south and imparted their knowledge of sorcery to the people there. Arced Sword. A curved greatsword forged from the soul of the Flexile Sentry, there is something unsettling and at the same time beautiful about this long curved blade. The Sentry crammed inmates... Oh wait, we already got this. Giant Stone Axe. Great axe forged from the last giant soul. This weapon resembles a primitive stone tool, but is quite powerful owing to its immense size. King Vendrick disappeared as of the war with the Giants. As of the war with the Giants reached its ferocious peak. Wait, that sentence doesn't make any sense. King Vendrick disappeared as of the war with the Giants reached its ferocious peak. It's like two sentences stapled together. I just noticed that the word castle is leaving the text box, too. I would like to remind everyone that this is the re-release of this game. This is the second version. That's really bad. Let's see. Leaving his castle, some swear that upon hearing the news, the queen's face remained as still as her portrait. Barbed Club, a club forged from the soul of the Flexile Century. The spikes covering its length are as vile as the century itself. Dragon Rider's Halberd, Halberd of the Dragon Riders, Vendrick's Royal Guard. Highly versatile weapon that can slash, sweep, and thrust when wielded nimbly, and is also imbued with magic. Dragon Rider Twin Blade, Twin Blade of the Dragon Riders. King Vendrick's Royal Guard. Twin blades are wielded with an unusual technique. This one strikes hard, but is very heavy. Demands great skill of its wielder, and thus serve to test the worthiness of those who aspire to join the Dragon Riders. This is what we're using the Dragon Rider soul for. The Dragon Rider Bow. Bow wielded by the Dragon Riders. King Vendrick's Royal Guard. Merely drawing this bow requires inhuman strength, but each shot has deadly potential. Demands great skill of its wielder, and serve to test the worthiness. Pursuer's Great Shield, and then the Dragon Rider Great Shield. So I want this. I want that. And, the problem is we don't have the decks for any of this. Like, we don't even have close. I'll invest in the Pursuer's Ultra Greatsword because I think at the end of the day, if we decide to go for it, it pays off immensely. It's very strong. Reminds me of how the many typos in Danganronpa 2 were never corrected from what I know. Wait, like the translation of that game just has a bunch of fucking typos in it? I didn't know that. Granted, it's been a few years since I've played it. I don't think I ever played it on other consoles besides the Vita. Not that I would. I think that Danganronpa is best on the Vita, specifically. I guess I'll go for that one as well. And we don't need anything from the Flexile Century.
Do you really think you can manage the glories that are my spells?
Okay, Straight. Whatever you say, dude. Here we go. We're invaded by the dark spirit Forlorn. And here comes one of the game's major problems. I'm not human right now, but I'm getting invaded. I have all of the benefits, or I have all of the negatives of not being human. The reduced HP, not being human, you know, reduced HP and whatnot. Can't see summon signs. But I also have the negative of, we just had to free that one. Yeah, thanks, Forlorn. Interesting thing about Forlorn here. He is not a who, but rather a what? There's a lot of NPCs in the game named Forlorn, and they all have different kinds of equipment. Oh, good. Okay. Supposedly, this game has some of the best PvP in the series. I'll believe it when I see it, to be honest. Fuck. Got him. See, it's not like super no typos, but some of the optional parts have a few noticeable typos, like the couple of times related to Komaida's free time, in which the text goes past the bottom of the screen due to someone pressing the enter key one too many times. Oh my god. I don't think I did Komaida's set, so that explains it. Like, why I didn't know about this. Okay, back to Majula. I did the Gundam ones because he's one of my favorite characters in almost anything, to be honest. I love that guy. He's great.
Yes.
We need to start putting some points into Dex. But we're also going to need a lot of endurance for the upcoming boss. So, we'll see.
I knew you.
Okay. Reinforce. Okay.
I'll be around.
Always go back and kill that guy, otherwise he will just run out and bully you when you're halfway across and trying to fight this guy. Oh yeah, this guy casts pyromancies. It's rare, but it happens. Okay, now it's time for some genius level design. The best level design you've ever seen. First, a scary set piece. Why yes, I am getting assaulted by an enemy at the bonfire. Let's see what this area looks like. fresh. They just put an enemy right here. Next to the bonfire. Why? And now I get to show off, another one of the weird decisions with this game. We're gonna be killing this guy 12 times. I already lost track. I think that was maybe 3. Spend the souls of Majula afterwards. They're not why we're doing this. Very interesting content. George was actually melting in front of me. To catch you up to speed, we're killing this enemy who, From Software, so kindly put immediately next to the bonfire within aggro range of it. We're killing him 12 times to show off one of this game's weirder ideas. Yep, there he goes. Gone. Forever. Enemies only respawn 12 times. I really don't understand why they did this. There's an item in the game called a bonfire aesthetic that, is there a significance to the number 12 or something? Nope. It's just the number of times they spawn. Reasonably, you could clear Dark Souls 2 of all of its enemies.
On you?
I don't know why you would do that, because this game is already kind of abysmal.
Thank you, kind.
I don't know why you would take steps to make it worse. There's an item in the game called a bonfire aesthetic that, the fuck, did someone DM me on Steam? What? Who the fuck DM'd me on Steam? Oh my god. Steam on my laptop is kind of broken. I'll just force it to restart. Anyways, nah, this game's just like a little, like, weird, kind of broken. in general. I don't think we're gonna make it to the boss by midnight. And we're sure as hell not beating it tonight. It's very tempting to just take this as an opportunity to clear these guys out as well, because they're also really annoying. That's my question at the end of the day. Yeah, it was the exact message I thought it was. Someone asking me, why the fuck are you playing Dark Souls 2 when Elden Ring is out? Which, you know, good question. Fair question. Play a real game like Elden Ring? I actually can't stream Elden Ring right now. The PC version runs like dirt, and my PC already isn't very good. And, my capture card doesn't work anymore, unfortunately, so, you know. Oh, fuck, yeah. So if there's ever an argument to be made for Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin being the worst game in the series, it's this. It's by far this. Why did they put him here? And the worst part is, he's not even a one-time enemy. He will respawn the full 12 times. Fuck. And because the water in there is, like, full... God, he has so much HP. Shit. Get over here. Wish I had enough faith to, lightning spear him to death. Nah, I gotta level adaptability in this game. For some godforsaken reason. At the very least, I have to kill him once to be able to open the door on the other side of here. Because otherwise he will just bash my skull in for trying, and reset tricks don't work in this game. one enemy that respawns 11 or 13 times. There's a couple that only respawn once, I think. Oh, fuck. If I never die again, I'll never have to see him again. You know, that's fair. But this is, like, right before one of the Great Zones. So, I don't want to take those odds. Also, that's not even true. They put him in later as a normal enemy again. This thing is a fucking boss fight. God, get out of here. Okay. Yo, thanks for the subscription, Direct. I really don't want to get assaulted by these guys. However, I know they assault me the moment I start to do... There's a Hide Knight in there. They didn't move all of them. Just most of them. What the fuck? Enjoy the fucking pesos. I will, thank you. This is why I'm not taking that bet of never dying again. It unleashes all of the little goblins and they just run at me. I think they eventually stop. Yeah. Yeah, they got bored. They're done. Oh, that one almost fell off. He's not. Okay. He's not gonna. Yeah, there's an item in there. I will take a Radiant Life Gem. And nothing over here. Okay. Wait, one of them did fall off. Okay, I'm gonna do something that's gonna make this way easier. The Lost Center is a boss fight that kind of relies on the entire room being dark to be, like, hard. And holding a torch makes it so the room is not dark. That's important. That little thing that went into its eye. All of the bosses, like the major bosses in this game, have some connection to the previous 4 Lord Souls. This one having, oh shit, I should probably pay attention. This one having the, fuck. Just gonna, this one has the, like, a bug that looks like what the Witch of Izalith turned into. God, I am bad at this one. I'm just gonna heal through it, it's fine. Oh, good. Good dodging. Thank you, Dark Souls 2. Oh, yeah. should have dodged there, but oh well. That was my bad. Yo, 5 viewers tonight. That's actually quite a lot for Dark Souls 2. But I think I will call it quits there. I'm just kind of tired, to be honest, and it's past midnight. I was only planning on going to midnight anyways. This game is not redeeming itself in my eyes. It's just not. So far, anyways. The beginning of the game's kind of piss easy. Like, there's almost nothing here that I would say is, like, entertaining. Yeah, no, it really does. This one is, like, so bad. Oh, I didn't mean to pop a life gem. I meant to open up the status screen so I could point out that adaptability is here. Hollowing is a bad mechanic? Yes. Yes, it is. Adaptability is a worse mechanic, in my opinion. Because it adds a problem to the game that was not present in Dark Souls 1. I love losing more because I'm losing. It's great. You know, in the other Souls games, there's like an equivalent effect, you know? Like, Demon Souls, you lose like half of your max HP or something if you're not in human form. But at the end of the day, the way those games operate, it feels like a passive buff for you to be human so that you have more HP, as opposed to, you are getting debuffed every time you die, fuck you. And that's not even mentioning the level design in this game. I had to kill the enemy that was standing right here 12 times because every time I stood up from the bonfire, it would aggro on me. Yeah, no, in this one, it's just like a weird debuff that keeps stacking on top of itself over and over again. So it feels worse every time you die. And the boss design is just lame as hell. So far, in the game, we have fought the last giant, a big, slow guy who doesn't do any damage. We fought the Pursuer, which was a sick boss, I will admit. I like the Pursuer. We fought the Dragon Rider, which is a normal enemy in a room. And the Flexile Sentry, which is a normal enemy in a room. And we skipped the Ruin Sentinels, which is 3 normal enemies in a room. Oh yeah, no, I love it, like how Elden Ring has dropped all that bullshit. The only thing it has is an item that reveals summon signs, which you can craft. You can craft those. They're not, like, rare anymore. That's so nice. We're not skipping them entirely. The way Scholar the First Sin, like, arranged everything, it only gives you 1 Fragrant Branch of Yore, and it moved a petrified guy in front of the door to get to them. Like, up to this point, we have 1, and there's a guy blocking the way to them. So the choice is free Strayed and get boss weapons, or free a guy and fight a boss that kind of sucks at this level. Like, I don't know, it's kind of an obvious pick for me. I am not looking forward to having to, like, figure out my stats as well in this one, because I'll need Dex to wield any weapon in this entire game. Did you say boss weapons? Happy Souls is great. I rewatched it, I want to say like a week or so ago. I love that video so much. I highly recommend, after we finish Dark Souls 2, of course, don't spoil yourself on it, but Happy Souls is based on the release of Dark Souls 2. Which is funny because they make, like, references to things that got nerfed like lightning damage at all. Lightning damage is just kind of okay now, whereas before it shredded everything in the entire game mercilessly. It's funny. That's enough though. 2 hours of Dark Souls 2 is enough for me. I'll probably end it off here. No stream tomorrow night. I will most likely be busy. I will update on Twitter if that changes. It most likely won't, but you know, keeping my options open. And if we stream again tomorrow night, it'll be Dark Souls 2 again. Unfortunately. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. It was fun. I will see you all Tuesday night, probably?